What's up, guys? It's that ERIC. I am the People's co-host, Eric Barnes. This is Raw is EBar. So, let's get it started, cuz I'm back.
And I'm better than ever.
Alright, so the show began with the four participants from the Fatal 4-Way main event for the Universal Championship in the ring, along with Corey Graves, of course. And it was basically just time to insult each other. I thought that everyone played their part well. I enjoyed the promos from everyone, except, of course, from Roman Reigns, because he didn't seem to have much to say. I thought everyone played their part well. I think that Big Cass, I think his future is very bright. The only thing that I think about is that if this segment happened in the 80s, there probably would have been a lot more yelling and more growling.
There ain't gonna be room for anybody else but me and all the warriors float through the veins and the power of the warrior.
So yeah, this devolved into a brawl among the four of them, as we knew that it would, but that's okay because it was pretty cool, and I thought that it was a good hype segment for the main event. Alright, and then we got Chris Jericho taking on Neville. I thought that this was a really good match. I enjoyed it a lot. I also enjoyed the promo that Jericho cut before the match, although, is anyone else wondering if he's ever going to run out of incorrect names to call Tom Phillips? I don't know, just a thought. I did like it, though. Overall, a good match, and Jericho's kind of been stacking up wins lately. I mean, yeah, he lost last week to Roman Reigns, but, you know, half the time Roman Reigns is Superman, so it's not so bad. But they did win at SummerSlam, and then he gets this win tonight. It kind of makes me wonder what WWE has in store for him in the coming months, since you keep hearing that, you know, Chris Jericho is going to be leaving soon, and then he's sticking around, which, don't get me wrong, makes me very happy because I'm a big Chris Jericho fan. So, also, you got to wonder what's going to be the future as far as his friendship with Kevin Owens. So for me, it doesn't get much better than a team featuring not only the New Day, but also Bayley, who is finally a fixture on the Raw roster. The video beforehand with Gallows and Anderson now being retirement specialists, as the commentary team put it, it didn't make a ton of sense, but it was still funny, and I still enjoyed it. And I also enjoyed seeing Dana Brooke in a nurse's uniform, although those gloves did scare me.
Nurse.
So where do we begin?
Overall, this match was very entertaining to me. I really enjoyed it, with New Day and Bayley getting the win. She pinned Dana Brooke yet again. So Bayley fit in with the New Day absolutely perfectly, in my opinion, almost too well. But regardless of that, I'm definitely excited for the time when Bayley finally gets a shot at Charlotte's title. So after skipping last week, this week we finally got the second in the Best of 7 series between Sheamus and Cesaro. In my opinion, these two work really well together, and they put on yet another great match. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of the Best of 7 series, only because I really like to see these two facing other opponents than just each other all the time. But I have to say I'm enjoying this so far because the match quality is there. So Sheamus pulled out another win after a pretty crazy looking bump that sent Cesaro into the ring post on the outside, which I think is the right move. I mean, it means the future matches, the fans are going to be pulling for Cesaro even harder, even more so. And it's going to add that have-to-win mentality to Cesaro's character, so I'm looking forward to what they bring in their next encounter. We also saw Paul Heyman come out to apologize to Stephanie McMahon, and honestly, this segment was just really confusing for me. First of all, Stephanie said that we would get our first Universal Champion, and she also said it again later in the night. So does Finn Balor not count anymore? I don't understand. Just because he had to relinquish it after a day, he was still the first Universal Champion. He still won it, so I'm not sure why she was saying that. That confused me. But regardless of that, this went from, like, Paul coming out, calling Stephanie madam, basically kissing her ass, to insulting her with $1 bills. I mean, I think it would have been funny if she let him get up to, like, I don't know, 25, but that might have been overkill. Regardless, insulting her. And then him getting very angry with this promo and very self-important with talking about Brock Lesnar. And then back to kissing Stephanie's ass and apologizing. I don't know. And then when she accepted the apology and left, Paul just had this look on his face like he really got away with something. I don't get it. Like, what did he get away with other than this dinky fine? Like, since it's probably a worked fine anyway, why would they make it only $500? That's I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe it's real. But 500, you know what I mean? Like, as he's saying, that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing to Brock. But also, what does a Paul Heyman apology mean anyway? It wasn't Paul Heyman that attacked Shane McMahon. So, even if it was a sincere apology, it's still meaningless. So yeah, this segment didn't make any sense to me at all. And in our main event, we saw Big Cass versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. These four put on a great match, in my opinion. That's no big surprise. Cass was eliminated first, and really the only one that was eliminated legitimately. That wasn't pedigreed, basically. I think that he's proved that big things are going to be coming his way soon. I mean, Big Cass basically has all the tools to be a huge superstar, and the fans love him at this point, so it's cool. So after the Cass elimination, we got some more great action, and then the return of Triple H. I've been a fan of Triple H as long as I've been watching wrestling, so it was good to finally see him back on screen since we hadn't seen him since WrestleMania. So Hunter comes out and he hits Reigns with the pedigree, and that makes sense because of what happened in WrestleMania. And then Owens and Rollins were the only two left. So Triple H turns his back on Seth, hits him with the pedigree. That let Owens win and become the new Universal Champion. So pretty much there's a lot of questions left to be answered, and to me, that's the way that a wrestling show should be. It should give you a reason to want to tune in the next week. And this definitely accomplished that. And now that Kevin Owens is the new champ, Raw truly is the Kevin Owens Show. So that's all I've got for you this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this video at all. Let me know what you thought of Raw down in the comments. Other than that, just remember, when you're crew for life. And I'll see you guys next week.